What's up, guys? Welcome. Hope that sounded okay. A nice mellow jam. And that was in... What was that in? That was in... D Ionian, but I was playing out of what appeared to be F sharp because the guitar is tuned down to like C flat. But I wanted to play my Paul Reed Smith, so I did. Get your shit together, Mir. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning for those in the States, and good evening for those in Japan, and afternoon for those in other places. So let's see, what do we got here? What's up? Tron DD, Cookie Monster, Jennifer, Chaotic Blue, welcome. Racer X. We already got some bands in there. Thank you, Jan. Amazing how this makes everything better. Thank you. What's up? So, typical Ryan Muir fashion, I didn't exactly, like super prepare. I just know I left my fucking list downstairs. Of course I did. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I don't even really think I need this, maybe. Maybe just a general page. Oh, we don't want to see that either. What happens if I type in bad music and images? Let's see what happens there. Bad music for bad people. Bad music radio. I think those are like official things. Well, anyway, that'll be up there for now until I look up something. What's up, Mikilla J? So yeah, as there's some bands you already know I just really don't like and don't want to listen to, and I'm curious what some of your bands are that as soon as it comes on, if you happen to be listening to a radio, which I know is more rarer and rarer these days, what band is it that when it comes on you're like, nope? Because it's exactly what I do. It happened to me a few times the other day, and there's some repeated bands that I am so sick of hearing. Okay, I'm just really sick of hearing them. So I guess I can, let me see here. I can't zoom in on this. Let me note some down here. So for me, I could take some of what you're listing here. What's up, Daryl Meacham? Welcome. We got Five Finger Death Punch on there. That's one of them. Mine are Bob Seger. Can't stand it. Wait a minute. Can I change? I don't think I can. Use your brain, Ryan. Bob Seger's probably the first one. Nickel Smack, second one. Then we got, who's another one? I mean, the things that come on. Chaotic Blue, Are You Gonna Be My Girl by Jet. The last time I turned on the radio, I couldn't believe they're still playing that song. Right. And some of it might necessarily not be bad songs. It's just you're so tired of hearing them. But if I hear Bob Seger, it's an immediate change. And if I can't change it, I will turn it off. I don't want to fucking hear it. Same with Nickelback and Red Hot Chili Peppers. Can't stand them. Offspring has turned into one of those. Five Finger Death Punch. For sure. Counting Crows. What else, man? Well, okay, say if you're listening to random music on Spotify and something comes on, you're like, no, I cannot hear that. What are some bands that are like that? Let me get some background music on, if you don't mind. Sometimes I think it can be distracting, but so I have it on too loud. Keep it in the background. Is that okay? All right. This is hard. Right. Oh, fucking Nugent. Good one, dude. Good one. And some are like legit cool songs, good sounding songs, but when oh shit, I didn't set this up right. But when you with me, if I learn about the context of the song and it's something disgusting, I don't want to hear it anymore. Or if the artist who wrote the song is disgusting, I don't want to hear it anymore. In some ways, it's harder than naming your favorite band. Yeah, it gets kind of tricky, doesn't it? So why though? Why is it? Oh, I need a better way to do this. How do I set the fucking canvas? Give it. Make it bigger. List is going to be long. And let's make this nice and bold, shall we? Bam. Impact. Fuck yeah. Alright, so Bob Seger. That's my number one. I fucking hate Bob Seger. Nickelback is number 2. What did I have? Red Hot Chili Peppers. Just overrated. Some are overrated. Some Offspring. What else? Counting Crows. What's another one I don't ever want to hear? And to a lesser extent, oh, Kid Rock. Fuck yeah, dude. Very good, very good. Anything with too much melisma on the vocals like Beyonce or Mariah Carey has me running for the exit. Yeah, now there's some things I just don't listen to. Like I don't listen to just straight up pop radio, so I'm not going to run into any of that crap. But see, Limp Bizkit, yeah. And there's some that I still kind of like, but I have that reaction. Like, System of a Down and Tool. How about those? Because those are like, they're bands I like, but I'm so fucking tired of hearing it. And Tool, usually their songs take forever to just get going. Like you hear a Tool song comes on, like, oh, it's going to be 2 minutes until something happens, and it's going to be like a minute and a half of cool shit, and then it's going to be another minute long outro. Creed, yeah, Nugent. I got to put Nugent on there. Nugent goes right up here with Kid Rock because they're buddies, and they're both idiots. This might get personal. A lot of personal beliefs comes into this sometimes. You know what I mean? I see. Like, I still listen to Offspring and Limp Bizkit too. They have cool things, but the songs that are on the radio, or songs that come on randomly on playlists or suggested things, Offspring, it's always the same freaking song, dude. I'm so tired of them. Aren't Tool songs really the same song? That's what it sounds like sometimes, dude. That's what it gets. That's how it gets. Creed, I'll put them above. I agree. Like, sometimes it's not even the band, it's just the song. Like, you've heard it so many times. Heard it from a friend who... Every time I hear that, it's like, fucking change it right now. And Counting Crows is bad. I can't stand him, but my wife really likes him. So I'm, out of respect for her, I will listen to songs. But I want to change it so bad. I just hate him. Every song's the same, dude. Whiny. Nibbana? What? Yeah, Metallica has some songs that are just... There's so many better songs, man. What else, man? There's some that are like, Tears for Fears is one. I think that falls into, that's an old one. I don't know why that one jumps out at me, but something about that, like, what's the song? Everybody wants to... Is that Tears for Fears? No, Head Over Heels is Tears for Fears. I don't know. Nirvana. Not for me, dude. Nirvana's still all good. Still all good for me. Sometimes, though, no, that's not true. Sometimes I do skip them, but I'm certainly not tired of the band. Hinder. Oh, but see, there's so many bands out of the 90s that sound the same. Like, I can't even discern what band it is. Like Seether, there's 1,000, isn't there like 100 bands that sound exactly like Seether? You know what I mean? And like Pop Evil, like I liked for a while, but then I'm like, Like, you just find more interesting shit, and then you realize, oh, the stuff I liked wasn't that good. Audio Slave, really? Ed? Dude, that's a band I'm not tired of hearing. Okay. I see. Welcome, Ed, by the way. Welcome. Michaela J says, a very popular band in Taiwan called Mayday. I liked them very much when I was in middle school and high school, but as an adult, I hated them. Yeah. Beck. Ed, yeah, Beck is a good one. See, Beck is a dude, he had the one song, Loser, which is, I still like that song. The beat is legendary as far as I'm concerned, the freaking 808 fucking beat they used. I love it, right? And the song is nonsense, but Beck never captured that again. I remember buying the CD and being like, this is one of the biggest disappointments I've ever had in buying a CD. It was worse than EMF. And then his other CDs came out and had these super popular songs, but the albums just weren't good, dude. They're just not good. Ed, you're killing me. I love Chevelle. Chevelle's awesome, and you're wrong. Cake? I don't hear that ever randomly on anything. Like, it rarely ever comes up. Usually when I hear Cake, I have chosen to listen to it, so I still like that. Disappointed with Ed's pick of Chevelle, though, because I love Chevelle. Beck's head in Futurama is like the best performance I think he ever did. What do you think about that? Soundgarden is greater than Audioslave. Yeah, I agree, but I really love what they did. So Audioslave, I'm not tired of. But there's other songs that could be played. You know what I mean? Right on. So who here likes to hear Bob Seger? It's like that old time rock and roll. Like, you never get tired of hearing that song. Is there anybody here who wants to hear that song? Who goes to a fucking streaming service and is like, Bob Seger, old time rock and roll, repeat. Torture list, yeah. Yeah, if anybody wants to screenshot a way to torture me and is giving away information about something, just play these bands and I will cave. The worst one for me, the very worst, is Bob Seger. And old time rock and roll, it's just a shitty song, man. I don't know how many lyrics there are in it, but there's not that many. And then there was that goddamn godforsaken, absolute worthless venture into music called Kathmandu. And that solidified my hate for all things Bob Seger. If you haven't heard the song Kathmandu by Bob Seger, go listen to it. I dare ya. It's one of the stupidest things I ever heard. It makes Surge look like a lyrical genius. And Surge, I'm talking about System of a Down. He's a good singer. But he writes about 4 lines of lyrics and that's it. There may be somebody that loves it. I don't know. Heard it a million times. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. When things got to where I could change stations and channels way easier, oh, I was so happy. But like, okay, so when like we're going around town, we'll get in the car and like we'll have Sirius XM on, right? And you got your your octane station for all your butt rock, basically. Occasionally there's cool stuff on there. There's the 90s station. There's Lithium, which is kind of grunge-ish era, but they're pretty lax with any kind of guidelines. There's the Pearl Jam live station that I never listened to because I don't really care for most of their work anymore. Then there's like an 80s station, and I kind of go between all of those, right? And usually it's on Lithium, and it's a pretty good station to be on. But sometimes it's like, nope, I don't want to hear that. And then I'll switch to Octane, and then it's usually like, nope. I don't want to hear any of that. And then I'm like, fuck this, get my phone, hook up to Bluetooth, and then I'll try and find something that we can both listen to. Oh, like a rock. Cookie Monster says, I think you would enjoy or hate No In Between. Huh? A Weird Al's This Song Is 4 Words Long. Oh, like I will either love it or hate it. So anyway, what I was getting at was I got in the car and what's up, Shavo? I'll explain to you. Tool is I like Tool. I even enjoy listening to Tool, but the stuff that's on the radio, if I have to hear Stinkfist one more goddamn time, I will just change the station immediately, because I know when it comes on, I know the entire fucking song. It's like, yep, time for something else. There's just other songs to listen to, man. If it's not that, it's a song that it's got a 3-minute intro to a 30-second song. You know, it's just, I don't know, tired of it. What was I getting at? Oh, I got into the car, and every time I get into the car, it's freaking Red Hot Chili Peppers playing, and it's a different song, but it's the same song somehow. It has like kind of a neat bass line, but everything else is really fucking weak and boring. And that's what Red Hot Chili Peppers are now. They're slow and boring with sometimes an interesting bass line. And I think I fooled myself into thinking they were cool for decades because of Higher Ground and like Give It Away. Because most of their music isn't like those, but those are their most popular songs. Right? Like, they made that Give It Away song. That was cool. So I listened to them. Then I'm like, I don't really like this that much. Then the older they got, the more boring they got. And I just don't want to hear it anymore. No, I will not sing like a rock. Baha, man. Mikoto. Racer X. Def Leppard used to be my favorite band of all time when I was younger. Now it's this strange band nobody's ever heard of called Bandmade. Right. Yeah, Shavo. Dude, did you see the I can't remember his name, the drummer for Red Hot Chili Peppers on the Drumeo thing? He is a monster, dude. It's just too bad he's stuck in Red Hot Chili Peppers. I mean, it's working out for him, don't get me wrong. They're doing fine. They're fine without my contribution, believe me. But, yeah, it's just, I think Frusciante is way overrated as a guitar player. Yeah, Chad and Flea are awesome, dude. They really are. Yeah, we're doing what? Gangnam Style. Sure. And even we're playing a Shabo where what's the drummer's name? I can't think of it. If you can throw it in there. Chad Smith. Okay. Looks like Will Ferrell. Chad Smith. Yeah, he's awesome. And then when he was explaining, the dude from Drumeo he was learning one of their songs, and he's explaining what he does. And it was like a very complicated thing, but it doesn't sound that complicated. You know, if you're not a drummer, you don't really know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think about it a lot and have to deal with it every time I get in the car. Like when the Sirius XM is on, or the radio, and like before the Bluetooth kicks in, it's like, oh god, I didn't want to hear that. Smashing Pumpkins is another one, dude. They really are, because Smashing Pumpkins, what else, man? Because they have a bunch of cool songs, and then they got a bunch of slow shit, and they always play the slow shit on the radio. Like, I remember being so disappointed when I got that double album by Smashing Pumpkins. It was so disappointing. Because what was before that album? Was it Siamese Dream? Oh my god. I don't even know. Discography. Yeah, dude, he had Gish and Siamese Dream, which were fantastic albums, and then Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness comes out, and it's like the most boring fucking double album I think I've ever heard. There were some bangers on it. Zero was cool, Bullet with Butterfly Wings. Then a bunch of stuff I don't remember. The goddamn 1979 song gets played all the time. 1979. Whiny. The whiniest of whiners. Billy Corgan. Boo. Black Eyed Peas, yeah, I never want to hear that. The Cure was always overrated, dude, as far as I'm concerned. I've ranted about that before, why all my punk friends and hardcore friends, skaters, all of a sudden, like, love The Cure. And before I heard them, I thought they were cool. Looks cool, the imagery's cool, and they're called The Cure. I mean, it sounded cool. And then I heard them, I'm like, what the hell? Why do you guys like this? Like, it was, and because the dude wore eye makeup, it was okay to like it. Or something. Okay, Tom Petty, Jeff Robert, welcome, and Amy Wolf, right, welcome. If I missed anybody, apologize. Tom Petty, he's getting a resurgence, dude, in my book. I love Tom Petty. Underappreciated, Mr. Petty. Now, if you listen to classic rock stations, I'm sure it's overdone. But the wife and I were on a drive, and she was playing Tom Petty. I'm like, you listen to Tom Petty? She's like, yeah. I just felt like listening to it. And every song was amazing. And this may be a personal bias, because the video Learning to Fly had skaters in it on a half pipe. I was a skater. And I thought that was cool. To me, that made Tom Petty cooler than anybody else who played music like that. Appreciated skaters, man. And then the Allison, don't come around here no more. Whatever you're looking for. That video was creepy as fuck, dude. It's Alice in Wonderland. And he was dressed up like the Mad Hatter. And, like, Alice ended up being made a cake, and they're like eating the cake. It's a weird video. It's a cool song. It's a great video, and the sound stage it was on, where the corners for the walls would be, it was actually curved up like that, which kind of reminded me of a quarter pipe, which was cool for skating. Which is a stupid reason to like a video, but I just wanted to be in that room skating on those walls, and I like the song in the video, so. I don't agree about Tom Petty. Love it. Green Day. I'm not going to put them on the list because usually their music is surprisingly impressive when I hear it now. Especially Trey Cool, that drummer. I even knew back in the day, like, that drummer is freaking awesome. And now, after paying more attention to music and how they're put together, the drummer and bass player are fucking awesome, dude. Mike Dirnt's the bass player, Trey Cool's the drummer. They're amazing, dude. I mean, if you haven't listened to Green Day and just listened to the rhythm section, dude, they're incredible. Do you like Skater Boy? I'll be honest, that's not an immediate channel change for me. I'm not going to sit here and say I like it, but I don't hate it. Chaotic Blue says the Killers. Oh, John. All right. Welcome, John. Killers, Mr. Brightside, overplayed everywhere. Yes, for sure. Still, I think a pretty good song. And the Killers are surprisingly listenable for me. I almost don't want to initially when they come on, but I'm like, eh. Like, their music is surprisingly good, you know? I'm surprised I still don't mind listening to them, I'll put it that way. Yeah, Avril, I think when their stuff came out, I don't know, when was that? And how old was I? Because I like some of the stuff, some of her music. And I thought she was gorgeous. She was pretty hot, dude. But she's probably even 99. See, that's way later than I thought it would be. I regret saying I thought she was hot. She's a cute girl. Levine, in 99, Levine won a radio contest to perform with Canadian singer Shania Twain. Right on. Levine had found she fit in naturally with her hometown high school skater clique, an image that carried through her first album, although she enjoyed skateboarding. School left her feeling insecure, having signed a record deal November 2000. It's like 2002, 2003. Discography. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What? So Let Go was 2002. Which one had the big one on it? Was that? What had freaking Skater Boy? I don't know. I don't know much about her other than like Complicated and a couple of things she's done. Like I couldn't name any songs. Post-grunge, pop punk, emo pop. Just give me a goddamn track list. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it really. John says songs with harmonica in it. Really? Harmonica? You just hate harmonica? Gorillas. Hoo hoo boom doo 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 doo. I'm never gonna get tired of hearing that song. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever gonna get tired of hearing that. I love it. There's some others I don't like many of their songs. I'm about 50-50 on Gorillas. Oh, there you go. Kings of Leon. I hate that fucking band, dude. They're going right under Nickelsmack. I can't stand that dude's singing. Drives me fucking crazy. My wife likes them too, so I'm forced to listen to him. Sadly. I hate him. Dale, Dale, Dale. Woo-hoo. Fuck off, dude. You're stupid. Thank you for bringing that up, Tron DD. But yeah, I hate Kings of Leon. I've even tried, Mike, I heard about them, how good they were, and they're the next this, that, and they're whatever. Then I listened to them, I'm like, I don't hear, this is just all crap. I don't like it. Mainly the vocals. Can't stand the way the dude sings. Caddick Blue says, without Avril Lavigne, you wouldn't have Lisa. That is mind-blowing to me. I remember reading somewhere Lisa started by making a band that covered Avril Lavigne and some other stuff. Holy shit. That makes my brain hurt. I forget how old are they? Seriously. Holy shit, she's 39. Oh my god, I thought she was going to be like a teenager forever. Nah, I'm not going to find the right Lisa, I don't think. And how old's Lisa? Born in 87. Well, she's not that much younger than Avril. 36? Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, while in elementary, she participated in an audition held at Nippon Budokan, and it was during this time she decided to become an artist. In junior high school, she formed a band which covered songs by Avril Lavigne, Love Psychedelico, and Ego Rappin'. Began singing in 2005. An indie rock band called Chucky. Isn't that crazy, man? Wow. That's interesting. Cookie Monster says, I like how Western people got all up in a huff about Hello Kitty by Avril Lavigne. But it wasn't for Western fans, it was for Japanese fans. See, I didn't even know that whole aspect of it as far as her having fans in Japan and stuff. I never would have thought about that. Because it's like off my radar so immediately. Oh, Matchbox 20. Freaking Rob Thomas. I think Rob Thomas is who I'd hear less than Matchbox 20. Like, it was a hot one. What that fucking song was he did with Santana. So cold. Eagles won. You're drunk to a Rob Thomas concert as payback for making her fly to see Bandmate. Yeah, man. You two. Yeah, if I have to hear One Love, like one again, I never want to hear it again. But they have a lot of good songs. I get sick of The Edge. Why does he have a signature guitar? Literally any guitar could sound like what he sounds like. Insane Clown Posse, Train, Creed. Ed says, yeah. 100%. Michael Muno, I nominate Hanabe for instant skip. Well, you are just being ridiculous. And you're wrong. That's an instant save. What's up, Matt Knowles? Welcome. Amy Wolf says the Eagles. Yeah, I think if I have to hear Jet Airliner again, might tear a radio out of a dash. Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, and I up again. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, fuck that. Cranberries. Jeff Roberts says Cranberries. You know what? Cranberries is one of those bands that they fooled you into thinking they were kind of a heavy band with Zombie. Then you listen to the album and you're like, what the hell is all this crap? But actually I like them. Don't listen to them very often, but yeah. They had a lot of good songs. See ya, Cat Blue. Thanks for sticking by. Michael Muno. You're serious, by the way. Well, all right. Insta skip for Hanabe. So that would like mean a lot of bands you would skip that I like, probably. Unless it's a different element of their music you don't like. Do you mind the growling and screaming and shit? I don't know. I know we like a lot of the same stuff. Oasis, 100%. Yeah. So goddamn full of themselves, dude. I don't even want to talk about them. Oh, coffee. Jet Airliner, Steve Miller. See, those two bands are like... That's funny. You're right. You're totally right, obviously. So, Eagles... Well, let's throw Steve Miller on there. For sure. I'm gonna get rid of Tool. System of a Down is kind of fun to hear sometimes. Steve Miller Band. And who's that fucking Margaritaville? Amy Wolf, Eric Clapton, 100% insta smash the radio to pieces. Wow. Really? I mean, there's certain songs that are like that. Like Layla, I hate that song. I fucking hate that song. And why I hate it is the slide guitar, which is blaspheme for guitar players, and the piano. I fucking hate it. If it stopped right before the big slide solo on the piano, then it would be a good song. Jimmy Buffett, yeah, fuck that guy. Here's the thing, though. Jimmy Buffett actually does a lot of cool things. Like, there's some of these people they're not bad people. Being a shitty band doesn't make you a bad person. You know what I mean? His name just happens to be like the band name, so however you spell it. Actually, it might be his name that bothers me. Buffett. I hate that name. As a name for a person, Jimmy Buffett. Buffett. It's a stupid name. Jennifer says, usually whatever's popular I don't like. I don't like growling and screaming and all, but after last week's stream when we heard The Cost, the perfect mix of sounds for me. Right on. You see, Steve, okay. What, buffet? Steve Miller. Let me see here, because I think I might be conflating Steve Miller and. Yeah, I'm taking Steve Miller Band off. They're too good, dude. Oh no. I clicked off the thing. That's fine. I can fix it. Taking Steve Miller Band off. They're good. Jack Johnson. Slow down, everyone. You're moving too fast. Frames can't catch you when you're moving like that. I don't think I'll ever get tired of that song, dude. I listen to Jack Johnson actually more than I care to admit. I don't anymore. I did listen to him for a while. For a while there, man, was in college, so I got to listen to a bunch of bands that I normally wouldn't have listened to. Jason Mraz, Mr. A to Z. If you ever heard Jason Mraz, probably annoying. In concert, though, the dude is pretty good. Hell of a guitar player. Dave Matthews is one of them bands. We gotta hear something else. This backing track's boring the shit out of me. I don't want to hear this. This one maybe? Oh, I did put. I have. Looks like 8 songs I can put on for like an EP. So that might be cool. Maybe. It'll be mainly instrumental. But I want to figure out a way to get, I mentioned on Discord to do like a pre-order for a physical album. Anyway. Buble. Dave Matthews Band. Yeah, somebody mentioned Dave Matthews Band. Live. I would go see them live again. I'd even put up with the freaking crowd of people who will be there. But the musicianship is fucking amazing. Some of the music I still enjoy, but some I just get tired of hearing. Mumford and Sons. That's a good one. Yeah, screw them too. It's just a stupid name. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Dun, da, 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 dun. Mumford and Sons. Aw. Do you guys have a band that just annoys you because their name is stupid? Because that's one of those bands. I don't really like the music anyway. Mikoto says, Beatles, Kiss, Aerosmith, not that I hate them, but overplayed. Kiss is pretty much an instant change for me. I have no desire to hear Kiss anymore. Aerosmith, that's close. Beatles, I hardly ever hear accidentally. So when it happens, I'm like, I'll listen to it. Who sings that Thunder song? You mean Thunderstruck? Don't you dare say AC/DC. Jennifer says, it's mostly the songs I don't like, not the artist. There was a time I loved Michael Jackson songs and a time I did not, but it was so different. Yeah. Imagine Dragons. Sure. Yeah. I don't know, man. Imagine Dragons. Getting where you can't see my list. I don't hate them so much. I can still stand Imagine Dragons. Oh, that thunder. Hit the thunder. Okay, that song, yeah, immediate switch. I don't ever want to hear that song again. Bye, motherfucker. Let's hear something else. Old Aerosmith is pretty awesome. 80s hit, and they figured out the formula to make it to get bigger and bigger, and they did. But yeah, Janie Got a Gun. I don't ever need to hear that song again. But I think that might be one of the first songs where I heard it, and it had a video with it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is saying something like important." Like what? Like it wasn't a cheesy rock song about partying like a fucking dumbass, like Poison and Motley Crue and all that crap. It was like saying something serious. I was like, wow. And it kind of changed how I looked at Aerosmith. The Bee Gees, the Go-Go's, about Foo Fighters, pretty stupid name. Worked out for them. Goo Goo Dolls. Ugh. Not a bad band though. Actually saw them live. They opened for Bush and No Doubt. No Doubt's one that I could skip immediately. I don't have the ire for No Doubt that I have for Bob Seger and all the others. What's up, Eric Ifune? You nominate the Killers. Okay, right on. Yeah, we've kind of. I don't know. I don't. I think the Killers is a better band than a lot of people give them credit for, but their songs are overplayed for sure. Bee Gees, BG, Barry Gibb. Oh, wow. Ace of Base. I saw the sign. Cookie Monster, you're hurting my feelings, man. You're really hurting my feelings by putting 311 in there. I won't even entertain the idea. 311 is awesome, and you can't change my mind. Now, Down is overplayed. They have way better songs than Down and Amber, but I'm always happy to hear them. Tom McDonald can just fuck right off, dude. Mighty Mighty Boss Stones, 100%, dude. 100%. Pretty much anything ska can just fucking disappear, dude. Out of here. I'll leave this here. We can keep adding to it. Eagles won. You saw Joe Bonamassa last week. I bet that would be an incredible show. Okay, Cookie Monster, we're good. We're okay. Wham, Jen says. I couldn't tell you what song they did. I know I've heard them. I know they're well known, but oh god, these look so annoying too. funk and soul music. I gotta see. What's a notable song? They just put like what's. I don't know. I can tell you. Oh, wake me up before you go. Don't leave me hanging on a line with Yo-Yo or JoJo, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah. Careless Whisper. Ugh. Okay, yeah. No. Don't want to see that either. Wham. There you go, Cookie Monster. 311 is not ska, dude. They have elements of it, but there's no fucking horns in it. There's no trumpets. There's no annoying saxophonist dancing around like a goddamn idiot. But they do have their moments. Quite a lot, actually, but the songs I like the most don't really have that stuff in there. 311 is not ska. Puddle of Mud. Yeah. I agree, Puddle of Mud. Tron Dee, Bob Marley. Yeah, I don't really want to hear Bob Marley either. The Beebs. Ugh. Ollie says, dang, not easy choosing between and Collie Wallace and Ryan Mears streams. Oh, well, you know, thanks for coming in here anyway and hanging out. Was Wham was George Michael? Was that it? Yeah, he is a good singer. George Clinton had some cool shit. A lot of sampled stuff that most people probably heard through rap first. Somebody said Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Later stuff I don't like, earlier stuff I do. Rick Astley. How dare you? Hit me with, this is kind of a negative energy stream. It kind of is, man. Sometimes, dude, you just gotta talk about the music that pisses you off. You know? Because we all have stuff we don't like, and that's okay. The Eagles won. Saw Puddle of Mud last year. They played 6 songs, complained about the sound, and walked off stage. Wow. Yeah. Screw that. Jennifer, actually, I've been pretty rude a couple times, if I'm honest. Duran? Wait, am I thinking... Is that Maneater? Is that who did that? Oh, Jesus, Mikoto. Kung Fu fighting. Everyone was Kung Fu fighting. Yeah, it's pretty... Oh, yeah. That's real good. Springsteen. Hell yeah, dude. That's definitely going on the list. I'm going to put Springsteen up after, well, I can't really do anything after, but and you know what's weird about Springsteen? He's actually a really interesting guy, a super talented musician. And I watched an interview with him. Oh, Maneater was Hall & Oates. Okay, whatever. Springsteen, like I said, very interesting guy. Interesting story. Taught himself how to play piano. He's a great songwriter. But then you listen to his albums and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I watched an interview with him on Howard Stern, and it was super interesting. And my friend, who doesn't ever listen to anything like Bruce Springsteen, watched the interview and he's like, dude, he goes, I went out and bought an album because I was so impressed with how he talked about music and how he came up and his childhood and everything. And then he goes, I listened to the album. I'm like, what? Like none of that came through on the album. Hold on. Hello? No, I'm actually on. Trying to get me to come in. I got a live stream tonight. Sorry. Not coming in. Nope. Did you guys hear that? Sorry. Anyway, where were we? Coldplay? So I said John Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi, I'm cool with John Bon Jovi. I don't skip. Duran Duran, I'm trying to place what Duran Duran did. Because I'm so bad with these freaking band names and everything kind of blurs together from that time. Her name is Rio and she dances in the sand. Yeah, I don't skip that song. I love that song. John Cougar Mellencamp. I kind of like He's a Crabby Old Man now. I can see why that would be one. I can actually see why. Coldplay. You know, I'll state it right now. I like Coldplay, and I don't care if people make fun of me. I don't know why I think they get hate just because they got popular, maybe. I don't know. Devo. Hungry like the wolf. Yeah, I like that song. Yeah, Duran Duran's good, dude. I'm going to say that. They're still making music? Wow. Def Leppard. Def Leppard, I think I'm cool with, man. I'm actually glad my boss called because I forgot I was supposed to go into work today. At noon. I still got an hour and a half, so we're good. Yeah, Def Leppard, I think. Hysteria when you're near. I don't get tired of them. I mean, I kind of know the whole songs. I've heard it so much, but I still appreciate them. That's one of those bands I'm like, I should probably listen to more of their stuff because I barely listened to anything they had, you know. Queen? Did somebody say Queen? Journey and Queen. Queen is kind of like I don't know. I know the sum of the parts is fantastic, or the parts that make up the band are amazing. But they have a lot of songs. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? It's kind of like David Bowie. Hugely inspirational, and his writing is great. But the recordings are just like, dude, what the fuck? Why do you got to put surf guitar and everything? That's what it seems like. Every time I went to listen to one of his songs, because I hear the covers of Bowie songs are great. Like, they're great songs. But I go to listen to the original, and it's just like, whoa. Well, somebody heard the diamond in the rough on this piece of shit. I realized at the time he was like very forward thinking and just different. So it would be like, I don't know what it'd be like when 9 Inch Nails came out now, probably. What the hell would it be like hearing Bowie back in the day? But the production just bugs the hell out of me now. Journey. I think the first song I think of is actually a Steve Perry solo song. It should have been gone. I honestly only like that song because the video, he was holding a skull because he was doing some Hamlet bullshit in the video. I was like, this guy's cool. He's holding a skull. Oh, Sherry, I'm in love. Hold on. I think I like that song. Ken says, I think if a magical genie came up to us and gave us a chance to see original Queen live, we would all take that wish. I think I would, yeah. Uh-oh. Now we got vocals in the background. Is that going to bother anybody? Bothers me. Michael Muno, 9 Inch Nails is up and down for me all over the place. Some was just too dark and creepy for me. Some literally made me feel bad. But the Quake soundtrack stuff was good. Dude, I want to get the Quake soundtrack music. I haven't. A while ago I looked for it and I couldn't find it. Maybe I did. I know it's out there. I just need to look again. The last few albums of 9 Inch Nails I don't like. I just don't. They're too fucking slow, and they're just blah. Ever since Trent Reznor hooked up with Atticus Ross, I don't like their shit. Everything before that is pretty freaking decent. But yeah, I like that he's kind of leaning into the composing and all that stuff. But yeah, I pretty much up to there's so many freaking albums by Nine Inch Nails. Started to fall apart after their big media stunt. There's so many albums. Yeah, after year zero, and apparently there's 6 albums up to year zero, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. Well, probably 7. It's 2 in 2020, and I don't like most of all of them. Ghost and The Slip were both in 2008. Yeah, not much on there I really care to listen to. That kind of sucks now that I look at it. Matt Knowles, more so for all the weird merch and the management behind them, and the fact they even floated the idea of doing an NFT really hurt baby metal for me personally. Huh. Eagles won. Someone else I saw a long time ago live that was awesome was NWA. Whoa, really? Really, NWA? Man, that had to be a long time ago. Interesting. Well, I guess. I don't know. So who can I? How do I? Can I do a poll on here? I don't even know. Probably not. I think there's a lot of general agreement here. Added some to the list thanks to some of you mentioning other bands and stuff, but you know. Bob Seger is the gets most of my hate. I probably have to go to like my, I don't know. Let's see. I'm sure if I knew what I was doing, I know what I was doing. I don't know how to do anything. Saw NWA in a club in Florida, maybe 200 people. Wow. That'd be pretty nuts. Michael Muno says, saw Eagles live, was pretty cool. Saw them in Giant Stadium for their Hell Freezes Over tour. Oh, so did you get that like acoustic Hotel California? Michael, you know they're not my favorite. They're the top of my, in the top two of my least favorite. You think the Doors what? The Doors? Life's been good to me so far. That's a great song. The Doors. That's a hard disagree, dude. I would have loved to have been able to hear the Doors when they came out. And that's a weird band for me to like. But I think that the darkness that's in some of their music kind of spoke to me in a way. Because I was really into them actually when I was listening to Nine Inch Nails too. And they had some heaviness in their music, which was kind of, it was before there was that kind of heaviness around. Like it was here and there around that time, but they were kind of, they were pushing the boundaries a lot. And the Keys, I don't mind it in the Doors. Now, I'm not gonna say I like all their music. They had some weird fucking songs I'm like, no, this is strange. But the ones I like are so fucking good, dude. I love the Doors. Dude, Grateful Dead, 100%. You won't get any argument from me. I never, ever understood why anybody would be so into them, other than drugs, of course, which is a thing I don't do. To me, music should be good enough. You don't need drugs to appreciate it. I have never liked the Grateful Dead. I never understood why people would just run their lives according to the Grateful Dead. Jerry Garcia was a great musician, but that band is sorely overrated. Bottom of the chat window. Oh, there it is. Thanks, man. Okay. Hold on. I got to figure out how to word this. how to word this. Can I? I'm gonna go off of my top 5 here, okay? Man, I can't add any more? Top 4, I guess. I can only do 4? That's bullshit. We'll go with these. Vote, people, vote. I don't even know how many people are watching. It's probably like 10 people watching. 38. Oh, right. Right on. Vote. Thank you, Michael Muno. That's my track playing in the background. And thanks, Ken, 1973, for showing me how to run my own shit. I don't explore enough when I'm on these. I'm usually Hootie and the Blowfish. Oh, man. Yeah, Kid Rock's already there. You're a Hootie? Man. You don't see the poll? I'll bump this up a little bit. Here we go. A request from Michael Muno. Cicada Cries. And thank you. So guys, I'm going to have enough songs to put out, well, I mean, I guess it's right here, an EP, which I'm going to do. I have to kind of remaster everything to get it all to sound similar on one album. So I want to do a pre-order thing if you guys want physical copies, because I haven't actually printed physical copies of any of this stuff yet. And some of it's not released yet. And there's some songs I have, like you saw the writing process of, and I put out singles. There's going to be different versions on the album, on the EP. So if you're interested, I need to get about 100 people to pre-order it. I'm hoping I can get. So, I mean, it's got the instrumentals, a couple songs with vocals. How many people voted? Doesn't tell me how many people voted. Oh, 19 votes. Come on, people. Where are we at on likes too? Is about, what's the ratio here? 2. $22 likes. That's not too bad. Okay. I'm going to end the poll here pretty soon. It looks like Nickelback is a clear winner. Yeah, Nickelback is the clear winner. Okay, but you guys hate Nickelback more than I do. You have to close the chat to like a stream now? That's stupid. I do like this song. The that little section there, which I'm super, super proud of, where it goes into this transition. Completely accidental. I was improvising that as I played, and I think I got it. I think I have a video out where I was recording that solo. It all just happened, and I was like, "Oh my god!" As I'm playing, I'm like, "Don't fuck up! Don't fuck up! Keep going!" I played the right notes. I was so happy. What's up, Polska Bob? You mean the song? That was my song. That was one of my songs. I'm just playing my songs as backing track music. And thank you. Matt Knowles. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. Radio Rafa. Welcome, man. You can go listen to Knuckle Crack if you want. Never mind, it's Ryan Muir. Psh. Yeah, I need to figure out a way to organize the whole ordering thing. So, first of all, I got to get the whole EP finalized so I can make it work as one thing. They shouldn't be too far off as far as mixing and sound quality because I use kind of the same. I got my ways of doing things. I don't know if I should have it like mastered somewhere else. I might do that just to see how different it sounds. Because I know no matter how good it sounds to me, it can always sound better because I'm not an engineer at all. I basically just record it, EQ it, and change levels and throw some reverb on it, and that's it. I don't think it sounds bad though. Could be better though. Like a good solo. Sorry. Just listening to myself and being happy about it. I truly love this. I managed to do a thing that I love hearing what like other bands do, where they go into this riff and just keep freaking going and going and going. Subtle changes here and there. Huh. There we go. Here's my latest one coming up next. Uh-oh. Facebook. You still use Facebook? That was loud. Thanks, Mikado. This song, I would love to figure out how to make like an animated video for it because I have a really kind of clear vision of what I want. I just don't know how to go about getting it done. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go. The mix on this one sounds a bit different than the other ones. Put all my tricks into these solos, I'm not going to be able to do them anymore. So be like, hey, you play that all right. Play that already. Yeah, I should probably get going too. Doesn't sound like, oh man, I have a pattern. A couple songs end up doing the same shit. Maybe. I'm going to turn this up because I love this. I'm super proud of this riff. Sorry about your ears. That's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today, talking about some music. I will be back later. Tonight, I'm going to do live request stream, 7 o'clock EST. And so, come on back and hang out. I'll be here late, man. So there's the list of songs, list of bands I don't want to hear anymore. Thanks, guys, for the input on the songs. Appreciate it. See you tonight. I gotta go do real work stuff.